Hello everybody, I'm Ramsis.
And I'm the Vespor.
And we're here for another edition of Vespor's Retro Reviews, our baseball retrospective. That's right, we're getting near the end. As you can see, the games are getting better and better. And this time we're going to do a more rare game because I don't think everyone owned the Sega Saturn. That's right, this is World Series Baseball 2, made in 1996 for the Sega Saturn.
Well, one of my friends when I was in college had a Sega Saturn. We played exactly 3 games on it.
Oh, well, see, there you go. They only made like, they made under 100. The system was a complete disaster, but it was a great system. 32 bits, used CDs, it was ahead of its time. It wasn't all laggy like the Sega CD was. This was where they were really trying to make a system to compete with all the big boys on the market at the time.
And then the PlayStation came out 2 years later.
And that was the end of that. Yes, exactly. But this is an important game in our retrospective because I think this game does show where baseball games were going. This was very cool. It had the Major League Baseball's players license. It had the Major League Baseball license. So it had everything. Stadiums, players, names, stats, everything you could think of that was in baseball in 1996 was in this game at the time.
Well, as you can tell from the demo, the sound was absolutely spot on. So that's a huge improvement right there.
Absolutely. They were flashing logos and the music was upbeat and it was showing. They were very boxy and polygon looking, kind of like a virtual fighter, the players, but it was definitely in your face and it looked pretty cool. And that was just the demo screen. We'll see how the game goes in a bit. Let's just give you, as always, some background information. So World Series Baseball 2 is the second game out of 3 in the World Series Baseball series made by Sega. Sega was trying to get in on the baseball series. Remember, we already showed you Talk Sports Baseball. That was Sega also. So they knew how to do baseball games. And it has some interesting things, because this is right before the 2 expansion teams were introduced, but they still had them in the game. They didn't know if they were going to be the National League or American League, and they were in the game. And they had the rosters, but they didn't have the players announced, because it was sort of like last second that they announced all the players.
Wait a second. I have to test you on this. What are the 2 expansion teams of this time?
Well, that is very obvious. They were the Arizona Diamondbacks and Tampa Bay Devil Rays, Vespor. I know my baseball history very well, and they weren't sure which was going to be which, and it wound up, of course, the Arizona Diamondbacks went to the National League, and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays went to the American League.
Well, did you know that actually from our hometown that one of the pitchers from our high school went to pitch for the Diamondbacks?
No, I did not know that. That's very cool.
Brandon Webb?
Oh, Webb. Hey, yeah, that's a big name. Very cool. So that's the history. Yeah, there's really not much more in it. Saturn games are kind of like they were there and then they weren't. Let's put it that way. This is going to be a lot of fun. We've never done a Saturn game on this channel. Here we go. Let's start it up. Now you can do 2 things. You can start the game or do MLB highlights. The MLB highlights will just be, believe it or not, advertisements. I'm not even going to show you that because I don't need to advertise for Major League Baseball, but it was baseball advertisements where they were trying to sell you VHS tapes that had the World Series champions from last year.
Well, they gotta save up to buy A-Rod for the Yankees. So.
I guess so. This is 1996/1995. Yeah, this was at that time where all the big money was flying. So, yep, let's just do game start. Yep, there we go. So now you can save it onto the system itself or cartridge. I'll just save it onto the memory because that's what you would do if you actually had the system itself. You would save it to a card. It shows you all the logos. They paid for all the rights. Now let's see what we get here. So it's loading. There you go. You get a cool background. And there you go. That's all the options you get in this game. Exhibition, pennant race, playoffs. You can do the database alterations. All-Star Game, Home Run Derby. You can edit the existing teams and you can tweak the options. So there's a lot of stuff in this game and it's very robust. Let's see what the options even are. We have, let's see, we got, you can change the audio from stereo or mono. You can do a music test to listen to all the songs, sound effects to make sure all the sound effects are working. You can back up in case you want to make different teams. You can actually make sure you don't overwrite something you wanted. And that's it. That's all the options in the game. Alright, let's get out of this. Alright, so everything loads back up. You get the nice background music. So Home Run Derby is the best way to start. You can do 4-player Home Run Derby. I'm just going to do 1 player with 10. And I'm going to select someone that Vespor should realize I am picking. We just played this game. Who was in a game on Seattle Mariners, Vespor?
Oh, would that be Ken Griffey Jr.?
That's right. We just played Ken Griffey Jr., so we are going to use Ken Griffey in this game now as my home run.
Well, you got his dad in here? It's Junior!
Alright, Ken Griffey Jr. Here, yeah, there he is. Oh, wow. The lips were fixed in this one. Yeah, it's pretty
cool. Well, he looks like a human being this time.
See, that's what he's supposed to look like, folks, not the Super Nintendo like we showed you there. That's what he looks like. Alright, so let's check out the Home Run Derby. I find Home Run Derby is the best way to practice in a game and get used to the feel of it.
Well, I always loved Home Run Derbies in games because not every game had a Home Run Derby, and if you're like us and you started playing back in the late 70s, early 80s of these things, you always dreamed of a Home Run Derby.
That's right, and that's why it's such a cool addition that like every baseball game has this now as a standard. So there he is, Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, he looks pretty good. So this is the ballpark in Baltimore. I just picked whatever park was first on the list, Camden Yards. And there we go. There we go. So you push the button, and there you go. The ball just flies right out of the.
Well, compared to Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run derby, this is nice since we don't have to wait for him to hit like 9,000 home runs.
No, you're just competing against yourself. You're trying to beat your previous records, and that's it. Yeah, you just hit it, and you want to get the farthest you can get.
That's not bad in the least, but you can definitely see that this is
that's flying.
Well, I mean, you can definitely see that this is a step up from the Super Nintendo here.
Oh, they give you a replay when you beat the record of the previous best. So there's already some records on here. So 492 is the new record for best home run.
Yeah, for first player.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, this looks much better than Super Nintendo. I mean, I understand it's a Sega Saturn, but this feels right. This feels like what a home run derby should be.
Well, did you also notice something else about when you're hitting the home runs here?
What's that?
Look at the camera views. There are different camera views every time you hit it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're really moving and positioning. You get that 3D feel here. It's really very cool, actually. Let's see. Here we go again. And the timing's perfect. You know right when the ball's gonna hit that bat. The graphics are a little fuzzy, but don't forget this is 32-bit, not 64-bit. It's not gonna be as crisp as later games are.
But you know what's bad about Home Run Derby?
What's that?
This is boring to sin for me to watch.
Well, it's almost over. I only picked 10. I just wanted to give you a sample of what this has to entail. So yeah, it's already 9 outs. There's one more, and then that should be it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And there it goes, and it's out of here.
I wonder how many freaking broken windows that building had.
I know, Camden Yards has that building there, which is always funny.
I mean, look at it.
And,
hey, at least it's not the big green monster, am I right?
No, that's right. So there you go. Let's see what you get. You get
loading.
Ah, there you go. So there you go. I hit 6 home runs. The best was 492. And you get Ken Griffey smiling again. That's what Ken's supposed to look
What's
like.
that second column for? Oh, never mind. That's
the maximum distance.
No, it's.
So here's some previous. We had Bonds, McGuire. So I beat them here, and there you go.
Bonds and McGuire. Why do those names sound so familiar for?
I don't know. For some reason, they are familiar. The Griffey beat Bonds and McGuire. That's a good thing. We're happy about that. And yeah, here we go. So you can keep records. So you keep playing, and it'll store your 20 best home run hits every time you play.
Well, from what you told me about your feelings about McGuire and Bonds, you're going to just remove them off the screen altogether.
I'm glad Griffey beat him. Let's put it that way. So you can do an all-star game. That would just be American League versus National League. You can do pennant race where you just want to instantly get into a nice little race. You can do playoffs where you go right to the playoffs first round.
Hey, we know who's going to be in the first round.
Yeah, who's that?
The Mets. You know who's going to be in the second round? Not the Mets.
Here's the exhibition mode, folks. So yes, this is National League. Here's all the teams in National League. Like I said, they put the double race there. I'm going to pick the Giants. You just made fun of Bonds. I'm going to show you how to play with Bonds. And who do I want to play against? Let's just randomly pick someone. I mean, I will pick the expander team. There you go, Arizona. So you want to talk about Bonds and Arizona, and here you go. You can flip visitor to home, and you can pick the park. So San Francisco's park is 3Com Park. So I'm going to pick San Francisco's home park. There you go. You can do day game or night game. And I think I'll just do day game so we can see what's going on here. So you can change the innings. You can actually do like a 1-inning game. Again, I don't know why you would do that. You always make fun when you say, yeah, let's just do a 1-inning game, and whoever scores first wins the game pretty much.
All right, guys, you know, everybody has a short attention span. Let's just do a 1-inning game. I will, of course, be the home team, so I bat last, so there's no pressure on me to perform.
Right, yes, exactly. No, we're going to do a full 9-inning. I'm going to do DH. Even though it's National League, I don't think anyone wants to see me batting with the pitcher. That's not fun, and it's silly. I'm going to do DH mode. Level, you can do rookie, veteran, all-star. I'm going to do middle level, veteran. I'm new to this game, so I'll just do right in the middle of the road. Errors, yes, I want errors on. This is real baseball. And wind, absolutely. This is outdoors. We want.
You know, it's kind of funny, though. They would name the middle difficulty veteran instead of, like, you know...
normal or just...
average or something like that.
Yes. It's rookie, veteran, all-star.
Or moderate, you know.
Yes, so...
All right, so what are these little arrows?
They have call-ups. You can call up players from the minors, so that's kind of a cool thing. They had actual minor league.
Oh, and that's why you get the arrows. That's how
yes,
you get
and yes, and that's all that stuff there. And this will be my lineup. There's Bonds.
What's the yellow mean?
I have no idea. I'm new to this game myself.
Well, I figured I'd ask.
Well, we'll find out when we play. I'll see what.
I bet stamina. That'd be my.
It might be yes, or if they're hot or cold, or how they're hitting. It might be something like that.
There's so many things in the.
Oh wait! Let's hear the national anthem.
All right, stand up. Put your head over your heart.
And here we go. All right.
It's a beautiful day for baseball.
Now look at that. They give a nice panning view as the anthem goes.
And they played the worst possible version of the American anthem.
What's the
I was bragging about their, you know, the music, and then they do that.
Alright, so now I'm pitching. You move left and right on the mound with the L and R buttons, and then you just pretty much push the button to pitch. It's as simple as that. So you can move left and right on the mound. You just... Alright, that was outside. I pushed to the right there. Alright, wait, let's...
You and your crazy pitching from your other games.
Oh, and here we go. Alright, so now... and it's off the wall. Alright, so you move the highlighted player, and then you just push up on the D-pad if you want to go second base. Same thing. It's up for second, right for first, and left for...
Well, I can tell you right now, this game moves incredibly fast.
Yeah, this is a fast action game. It really is.
I can also tell you something I don't like about this game.
What's that?
Doesn't tell you where the ball's going to land.
No, it doesn't.
Ken Griffey Jr. ruined you for that, because only a couple of games before it actually did that.
Well, we'll see what happens. That was only one hit, maybe because it was on the wall. Oh, I got him with the forkball. Oh, I love doing that trick where you slow it down that last pitch. Yes, I got it.
That's called a changeup.
Yep, well, they call it forkball. The announcer just said it was a forkball. No, that was
I don't know, whenever I hear forkball, I always think of like a drop ball.
Oh, they do show it. See that little yellow head? All right, wait, and but you got okay. You got to. It's very tiny. You got to position yourself perfectly on that. By the way, that's not easy. That's a little.
Oh, never mind this. So they did actually do that.
They have
so
it, but it's still tough. You got to really be right on top of it.
Oh, okay. So that means if you don't see it, it's either hitting the wall or it's just gone.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this game's moving very fast so far. Oh, and let's. All right, wait, where is it? And Well, like I said, I'm new to this game. Yeah, there they go. So
and didn't I also just say that? You know, if you don't see the yellow dot, you're kind of screwed.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened. So there you go, a nice 2-run home run to start things off. All right, yes, let's try that again. Okay, now that's a good start here, folks. All right, they hit the wall there. Here we go.
Well, I can already tell.
Good, right to second base.
I can tell that this is already going to be a very fast game.
It is, yeah. This is moving fast. And there we go. We get a nice little coming up next screen as if we were going to advertisement now, which I think is cool. And now, and they announce every player. I like that. We're up to that point now where every single player's name will be announced in the game.
I absolutely love the fact that this is a 32-bit system, yet they're still like it's a mixture of the polygons and just 2D art if you look at it.
Right, yeah, they're sort of doing like that mixture effect where they're using a little bit of each. Oh, I held it. You can hold it if you don't push it all the way. That's good.
Oh, it does checks?
Yeah, check swings. I like that. Ooh. Yeah, so this is going to take a little getting used to. I didn't play this yet, folks, so you're watching this live here. I'm getting used to everything. And, I checked it, and yep, one red line.
Well, don't worry. Once Bonds gets up, he'll hit a home run.
Well, we can only hope. Oh, that was cool. All right, so a little check swing went right to the middle. I'll take that. Base hit. Oh, here he is, everyone. Barry Bonds. All right. And this is before he was using anything, so we'll see what happens.
Or was he?
Oh, yeah, we'll never know the truth.
But Barry Bonds used to be one of my favorite players, though. No lies.
Nah, I used to like him too, but not after what he did. I'm one of those guys, I know. Yeah, it's going off the wall. All right, but that's all right, we'll take it.
That's usually a base hit.
Yes.
That reminds me, does this actually have ground rule doubles in it?
I probably would. We'll see if it happens. Oh, right there. Okay, all right, we might score. All right, push down. Yeah, it's that button. All right, here we go. All right, so we got one run out of it. We'll take it.
Well, you need to.
Okay, all good. And the score shows when it happens. That's cool.
Well, you can tell this is arcade, not simulation. Cause you're just...
yeah, this is just like you're hitting it all over the place. Oh, they caught it right, but I ran back. Good.
Well, see if you can tie it up.
Let's go for it. Oh, that was outside.
Why'd you swing?
I don't know. I was just so excited about trying to get the... Oh, no, and he threw it inside of me. All right, focus.
He's throwing your freaking pitches that you do.
Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. All right, so we got one run out of it. I'm all right with that.
Too bad if you could have done a sacrifice play if you had one less out.
Yes, exactly. But I'm just getting used to the game
well, you
now.
got 3 hits. Not bad.
Yep. Not too bad. Giants were pretty good. They weren't a great team. They were good, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so we have Williams. So again, this is Arizona's a brand new team, so that's why this is very interesting. This is like a little bit of history here, because this is like the first year where the Diamondbacks and Rays were playing. I gave him the slow pitch.
That just looked weird. It went to the outside, then stopped, and then froze.
It's like the Bugs Bunny just stops it there.
And then that curveball was only 75, but it looked like it was going 100.
Yeah, exactly.
And that one looked even faster, and it was still 76.
I know. All right.
But speaking to what I said earlier, I actually like the commentary in this one. It's not bad. It's not overpowering.
They do repeat a little bit, but I think all the early games repeated. They didn't have enough room to put in unlimited messages. So.
Well, they should have. This was a disc.
No, but every time they hit a foul, he says it the same exact way. Fouled out of play. I mean, every single time. It's I don't. So yeah, they repeat messages, but it's still very accurate to tell what's going on. So I'm all right with that. You know?
Well, I mean, it doesn't. I think it actually has less options from what I'm hearing so far than the talk baseball that we played on the Genesis.
Yeah, you might be right on that one. I would have to compare it, but yeah, just because I did doesn't mean that they have more talking.
Well, also don't forget, Sports Talk was all about trying to get as much in there as possible.
Right, where this is more to get all the stadiums and the graphics and the players, not the talking as much in this one. But there you go, I struck out the side with these slow pitches. That's how you do it, those slow balls. But my pitcher's going to tire as we move along. I don't know where the stamina is. We'll see what happens. I guess I'll get tired as it goes along.
My projection is that whenever your guy starts throwing home runs every pitch, you'll switch him out.
Yes, pretty much. You know me. I go as long as I can. Oh, fell.
Fouled out of play.
Fouled out of play. So he always says that on the phone.
Dude, I don't think you should have swung. It looked like he was about ready to take your head
I thought I
off.
was going to do a slider. That's why.
Every one of these pitches you swung has been on the inside.
I like that you don't really have to move or anything. You pretty much are just swinging, and if you're accurate, you're going to hit it. So it's a little too easy. I like a little challenge. They get better at the games you're going to see on our channel.
I think you should be quiet because you say that. And don't you remember all those horrible games we played where, like, they start you at the edge of the box, you actually have to move in to hit the
That's right,
ball?
you gotta actually move to get close to the ball. Yeah, so this is better.
And they're having the weird baseball stance again, holding it out and forward, like, what in the
I
heck?
think these might be accurate stances, by the way. Some of these games started to use accurate player stances. Drop! He ran it up.
Yeah, right into his glove.
Oh, well.
Oh!
Alright, so no hits here. So it's a fun game. It's a close game here. 2-1. Here we go.
Well, I know, because if they were beating you 10-1, you've already turned the game off.
I don't do that, Vespor. What type of co-host do you think I am?
One that hates to lose.
Well, anyway, here we go. So I'm enjoying this game. This is actually a lot of fun. I think you might like this. It takes some getting used to, though. The
Well, no,
controls are a little
this is the stuff I like. I mean, as games progress, I remember playing some of the newer ones with some friends, and I didn't like it. It became a simulation. I don't want, like, that real life. I like the arcade where you can just come up and have fun. I don't have to worry about rosters. I just need to do the same thing. As in, if my pitcher gets tired, just change him out. If this guy sucks, I change him out. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't need the full Major League experience. I want to have fun. You hear that? Make fun games!
Well, you heard it. Vespor wants fun. Not realism, but fun. With a little touch of realism. Yes, fun and realism. Oh, the slow ball's got him every time. I think I found a good loophole in this one. If you throw that slow ball after 2 strikes, they will swing at it.
It's called changeup, and it usually gets people because they're not expecting it.
Yeah, they're waiting for the fastball, and then you just trick them with the changeup. All right, Javier is up. Let's see if we can get back in this game here. Here we go.
I swear some of these stances just kill me, because I don't know if they're all real stances, but look at that. It looks like he's holding the baseball bat forward.
And just like ready to, like, yeah.
And then it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they got it. Let's see who's up now.
Thompson! But I do like the fact they're actually using real pictures. That's actually pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we got there. I thought, yeah, disc is where baseball games had to go. I mean, they did as much as they can. Oh, wait, fine, everyone bonds is up. Let's get it.
He looks awful small.
Oh, right up the middle. I almost killed the pitcher with that.
I mean, like, why isn't his shirt all ripped with muscles bulging everywhere?
It's 95 or 96. I don't think he was doing that yet. Oh, we got 3 hits in a row. All right, we're getting something going here.
Well, are you going to swing for it, or are you going to do a sacrifice play?
Let's see. 301, 16 home runs. I don't know. Let's go for it. Ooh, I watched that one. No strike.
I'm still imagining the catcher just lunging wildly to try to catch some of these pitches.
Yeah, exactly. He blew that one by me, 93 miles per hour.
Not bad. Not a Nolan Ryan pitch, but good.
Oh, and the slow ball. He got me on my own trick.
Should have went for the sacrifice play.
All right, come on, Hill. There we go. All right, we tied it up.
I've been noticing something. You're hitting it straight down the center. You're lucky the pitcher isn't catching it.
Yeah, it's going right by him. Up, Dunston. He's pretty good. It's... it was a home run. All right, we took the lid on it.
Are you going for it?
Oh, no!
He got greedy.
He got greedy. All right, well, we took the lead at least. I messed up.
I was wondering what you were doing. I was like,
oh, let's go.
I thought it was a home run too there for a bit.
Yeah, I was getting excited. Oh, well, but we took the lead. I'm happy about that.
I mean, a grand slam home run, that'd been awesome.
That would have been nice.
He looks at a strike.
Are you trying your trick again?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I saw the yellow dot, so you were good.
Yes. Okay.
But definitely, Ken Griffey Jr. baseball before this made the field seem huge. This one feels like it's
This is more, compact, more regular size, you know.
Well, for a baseball game.
Ground ball through the infield.
It's always weird in when how designers decide. Sometimes they like the really gigantic field, and sometimes they like the close-up field. I don't know what's better. I guess every game has its own flavor.
And then I just processed this, but notice the crowd.
Look, an infield fly roll. So I don't even have to catch it. Watch it. It's an out. See? That's an infield fly roll.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yep.
That's the first game I've seen to have that.
Yeah, not every game has that.
A base hit here would tie the ball game.
What were you saying about the crowd?
Great pitch to hit.
Look at them. They don't even look like people.
No, they look like... I don't even know how to describe it.
And if you take into account the size of the players compared to the average size of the dot, which is a person, this is like literally the Giants playing amongst like all the Jacks and the Beanstalks and all that good stuff.
Oh, don't play! Alright. You're right. They didn't know what to do with people graphics. I don't know how they... I haven't played many PS4, PS5 games. I'll bet you they got it right. It's very hard in these games to get the people right. I don't know why it was such a problem.
Well, it's the scale is what I'm talking about. The scale looks totally off.
Yeah, it just looks like you have a painting or something like sitting in the... Wow, I keep doing that same hit. Right through the pitch.
Well, I have a feeling since it's one of these where you don't actually have to aim where you hit, it's on the timing of when you swing. Which is, like what baseball's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, Vespor. You were correct. I held it. All right, good. All right, yeah.
Well, it looks like you're getting the hang of it. It's only the bottom of the fourth.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, that was a
Did
weird...
you see that? It stopped
like
and then...
It's like a squiggly.
Are we in Ready Player One?
I don't know.
What'll he throw next?
All right,
That was
so
a strike.
full count. Here we go. Let's see what I did.
No pressure.
Oh, no!
Of course I say that and he's like, whiff.
I can't believe this.
Choke!
Fouled out of
You're guessing on my on, though.
Alright, so at least we have a man on. Let's see. And the wind is blowing out at 11 miles, as you see in the left of the screen there.
That's why it pushes the ball. That does have an effect.
Oh, no, 2 strikeouts. I'm losing my focus. Alright, stop, everyone. Stop. Right, let me concentrate here. I'm losing...
You're swinging at terrible pitches, too.
Okay, there we go. Oh, no! Well, I just blew... that was bad. I didn't... you want... maybe I should... I mean, no. Let's keep going. Yeah.
No, you're up. And you could possibly keep it. I mean, this was the 6th inning, isn't it?
No, there's a 5th inning.
This is, well, shows you how much I'm paying attention. This game feels like it's going faster than what it
Right,
is.
it's like a supersonic speed. Alright, so now the bottom of their lineup is up. And let's see, move to second, throw to first. Gotcha.
I mean, this game does look good. I mean, the thing is just what kills me is the 3D aspect, and then it goes back to a flat 2D.
Yeah, but that's what 32 did. You know, what was that other system I played once? What was that old school system? I can't believe they had that.
Sega CD?
No, the 3DO. 3DO had that same effect where they sort of mixed real and that 2D effect.
Yeah, they did. I agree with you on that.
So that was kind of the thing they did on these 32-bit disc systems. Yeah.
Looks like you're in a bit of trouble.
Yep, man on first and third. See, I've been talking so much, I'm not paying attention. All right, let's get out of this one. All right, what is it? 1 out. All right, let's go for... Oh, no! Yeah, they're going to tie it. I lost my total focus in that last inning. This is terrible.
Hey, keep your hand away from the power button.
I wasn't touching the power button. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. So 2 men on, 1 out. Oh, no! Oh, boy. Oh, they're gonna go. Oh,
you know, he sounds happy, folks, but his face is actually beat red right now.
This is what happens when I start talking to Vespor. I'm not paying attention to my game here. All right. Let me get.
Well, I don't pay attention to you anyways.
All right, wait. Let me focus.
How you going to focus?
I need a double play, so if I can just get like a. All right. Oh no! All right, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. All right, that's it. They're not getting. It's a 2-run lead. I can get back on this. I'm not upset.
Well, yeah, that's exactly how the game started.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah. All right, foul ball.
You know, you might want to change out your pitcher.
I'm all right. Second to first. Go. Oh! All right, we got it. Oh, that was terrible.
See, if this had been Legends baseball on the NES, you would have thrown it past the second base because he didn't get on it.
Yeah, I know. That was such a weird fluke.
Well, actually, technically, you would have thrown past the shortstop.
Yes.
Not the second base because he had the ball.
All right, Barry's up. I'm not worried here. Here we go. Barry Bonds is up, everyone. The game is
Another single home run? Not when he's swinging at pitches like that.
All right, well, I was tricked on the slow pitch. All right, wait, another...
That should have been out of there. I thought you hit that.
All right, here we go. Oh, again, right to the pitcher.
You see, in other games, the pitcher would have auto-caught that instead of it flying between his legs.
I know, this is weird, because in most games we play it, the pitcher catches those.
Oh, that's a good hit. There you go.
And yes, alright, we're back in. Alright, go.
Go third, go third, go
wait,
third.
which button is it? Never mind, I'm not taking the chance. I didn't know. There's so many buttons on this thing, it's kind of like a Genesis controller with 6 buttons on it.
He got cold feet, folks.
1 ball, no strike.
Okay, here we go.
Well, at least you took the first pitch.
Yeah, I know, if I wanted to. Oh, I checked that one, but it curved back in.
Well, look at the freaking...
The wind is only 13
You
miles
should
an
just
hour.
took the baseball in the chest.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Oh, and yes.
Go,
Alright,
go,
there
go,
we
go.
Yeah, now going home. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got another one, another board.
Like I said, since this is arcade, not simulation, you can actually make comebacks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is not a realistic baseball gun. This is more just for fun.
That was a good pitch, though.
Yeah, that really could. That's because the wind is blowing diagonal down.
Whoa!
That froze
He brought
me
some
up.
heat.
Oh, right up the middle again. Alright, hold on, everybody, stop! Okay, good.
Well, you know what's killing me here is now all you hear is the freaking crowd going...
Yeah, the crowd is very loud, and it's just random sounds. It's not even
So you
anything
answer me
whatsoever.
this here, so I can distract you and make you strike out.
Alright, I'm trying to focus here, Vespor. What are you doing?
Doing my job.
How will he pitch to
Vespor, good job, thank you. I'm now waiting for your question here. And
All right, I'll ask it to you. Maybe this will answer. You'll be able to do it. Which is better, the cheering crowd or the overwhelming noise of King Griffey Jr.'s music?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they're both different. There we go. Oh, a golf swing.
There you go.
Alright, we got one. Okay. So we tied it up.
Well, just keep them going around the bases, baby.
Yeah,
this is all you
take
gotta
hits.
do.
Oh, they're taking him out. Alright, there they go.
Yeah, which is what you should have done with your pitcher a long time ago.
Put into Groot. I am Groot.
The manager will make a pitching change.
Alright, so now I'm gonna try a pinch hitter. Watch this. I'm gonna put in, who do I want?
Put in
here?
Batista.
I'm looking at all the stats on the bottom, and that guy looks good. Scar Sony. That's a fun name.
They're sending up a pinch hitter.
Scarson.
Scar Sony.
Sonny! Well, he took a strike like a boss.
Wow, that went right through him.
They went for the pinch hitter. And
Oh no, that was a terrible.
Oh,
goes home.
Oh, alright, hey, you got a run out of it. We'll take it.
2 outs. Runner
good sacrifice play. I thought he was going to get a double play on that one.
Yeah, at least he ran it out. Oh, that would have been nice. Alright, so we took the lead.
but
So whatever I did, it worked. We got the lead. Yeah, you can definitely see this is arcade style. I mean, you're never out of this game, I guess. Is the feeling.
I mean, look at the ridiculous amount of hits here.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's about time you change your freaking pitcher.
Yep, I'm gonna take Ladder out. I don't like how he was doing it all. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna put in. Let's see. I'll put in here.
That guy that has the 0.00.
That's all put in 0. If he has 0, he must be the best pitcher ever, right?
Right, exactly.
Alright, here we go.
We'll call him, like, Grom Sr., here.
And strike.
Well, apparently I'm right, aren't I?
So far, so good. Wow, hey, this guy is good.
There's your little trick.
Alright, we'll take it. Sikorkovsky.
Dude, this guy is pitching the heat.
Yeah, we should have used this 0 guy all along. I guess there's a
Catch
reason
it?
why he has 0.
Well, it's obviously because he's not on the Mets.
Oh, yeah, well, we won't respond with that. Here we go. Alright, wind is going down too, so that will help. Oh, wait. Let's
Can you
get
catch it? Nope, it's out. Hey! You didn't knock yourself out this time.
Oh, no, I just...
But he slid like 20 feet. I'm like, Superman
Oh,
there.
there we go. Alright, so this pitcher did. This is a great reliever. Much better.
That's right. Always choose a guy with the ERA of 0.00.
0-0-0 is the key, folks. Always remember that. And now we got Bonds coming in the next inning.
But look at that. And being more serious, you can tell this is an arcade style because you got 11 and 15 hits. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, already in the 6th inning, we're up to... Oh, right to... Already the 6th inning, we have... this is very high scoring, You can hit very easily in this game. That's the thing about it. Alright, but Bonds is up. Let's see what he does. Yep, right up the middle again, every single time.
Well, that's your favorite place to do it.
Just hit the pitcher every single time.
Teach him a lesson, right?
Matt Williams is up. He was pretty good. Ooh, I took that.
That was a good pitch.
It's the hit. Is that what the contest? Oh,
All right, that's a good
and it's a
hit.
double. All right, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
I didn't push up. All right, that's all right. We advanced Bonds to 3rd.
Well, no, it's still a good play. I mean, you can do a sack here if you want to.
Cameron's up. Or carry on, or whatever his name.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Does that mean he's dead?
I guess so.
Or carry on my wayward son.
Alright, we got it down the left field line. That's good.
I say, good solid game here.
I'm happy.
I mean, the only thing that kills me is that semi-3D, and they're trying to trick your eye if you look at their shadows, which obviously looks 3D.
Right. Yeah, they're playing tricks. Oh, I shouldn't have saw that. They're playing tricks with how they're doing the graphics here. Absolutely. It still looks good, though. For I still didn't swing on that.
Well, I mean, the game looks fun. Some people try to add too much to a baseball game, you know, and that doesn't necessarily make it more fun.
No, I agree. I agree.
But it has just enough. This is why I would consider a good baseball
I like
game.
it, but I think it's just a little too arcadey for me. Like, the fielding's a little sketchy at times. The hitting's a little rough. I mean, a little too easy. You know, it needs a little tweaking. I think it's a fun game, but for something on the Saturn, it should have been a little better. I think they might have improved in the next one, but this is the one that was more famous. That's why I picked this one out of all the.
Well, then, here we go. Since you're doing your naughty pitches here, how would you rate this so far compared to all the other games we've played before this?
It's, I would say above some, but not the best. You know, there's definitely more.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, wow, that was good. Yes, gotcha. I would say it's up there, but not above the great. The great ones are great. This would be pretty good, I would say. You know, it's a good, solid game, you know?
Top 10 of the ones you played?
Oh, wait, no, it's out of here. Oh, no, it's off the wall.
Hey, you also brained yourself again.
I don't know, top 10. It's so hard to remember every single baseball game. I played them all, so hard to say. I would say it's at least 9, 10, or 8. It's around there. You know, the bottom of the top 10, I would say. You know, it's a fun game.
Okay.
Any game that you can play and enjoy.
Slide!
Oh, they got another one. Any game that you can actually play and feel like you know what you're doing, that's a good game. Because there's so few baseball games that actually get that part right, you know?
Well...
Alright, here's the pitch, and it's a strike. Alright, there we go.
But what I was trying to say is that, you know, we played some games where the strike zone is from the top of the bat to the bottom of your cleats.
Yeah, that's your wait. Let me get this. Yes,
there you
good.
go.
Alright, so you have to be in that yellow circle. Very important to get the ball.
But, you know, and then we had others where you had to choose planes to hit of the baseball.
Yeah, I hated that high, low, middle stuff. Ugh, no, thank you. I'll take just hit it. But it's going to get more complicated. You're going to see in later games where you have to actually move where you want your bat to swing. It's going to get more complicated than this, you know?
That's what I said. Those are simulations.
Yeah. Look what we got.
Oh, 7th inning stretch. Hold on. Are they playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game? Yep, there they go. Good.
All right, let's sing it.
Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back, so let's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Do, 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 do.
Well done. I always say I wish games had the 7th inning stretch, and there it is. That's what the 7th inning stretch would be like if it was in a game. Alright, here we go. We get another hit here. Nope. Right to third base.
I'm actually trying to remember, didn't the Diamondbacks, like, literally win it, like, the first or second year they became a team?
Yeah, they got Randy Johnson, and they got, like, Williams. They had, like 2001, so it was, like, 4 or 5 years after they were around.
I mean, it was pretty close. It was amazing. Then the Marlins won it right afterwards.
Yes, and the Marlins were around since 93 and never won. So that was, that was pretty impressive. Oh, there we go. I think the Devil Rays never won it, but they've been in the World Series a few times. They just never won it. There we go. And the Rockies have been in the World Series. They never won it. So those are the 2 expansion teams that haven't won. Oh, here we go, folks. All right, this is what it's all about. Here we go. Oh, I was going for it.
I'm now just sitting here thinking about those teams and.
All right, go home. All right, so at least we got.
I mean, all this happened right about the time of the second strike, and I just got disgusted with it. So. Yeah.
After '94, you sort of lost interest. So a lot of this you stopped watching. But I mean, baseball was still similar even in the late '90s. So we didn't lose it yet. It's really when you get to the more modern baseball where things get really.
Let's shift to the right.
Yeah,
shift to the left,
and taking pitches out, and just it's all commercial.
And what is this? This looks like this is definitely arcade. I've never seen a baseball game where the ball goes like at a perpendicular angle and then shifts again.
Well, I couldn't hit it. It just went all over. I don't
Look
know.
at this, 21 hits. This is the minor leagues. This isn't major leagues.
Well, it says Major League, so
I mean, the only time a team gets that amount of hits is when they're playing the Mets.
Alright, I'm gonna make a change here. That's it. Let's put in. Let's see who. Oh yeah, the controller's not working. Yeah, there we go. Alright, you gotta push the button actually. Alright, I'm gonna try a new pitcher. I'm gonna put in our setup man. You know what a setup man is? He's the one that comes in before the closer to get everything going. So
Your pitchers pretty much suck, by the way.
Yes, I'm gonna use Creek.
Another one with zeros.
Another 0. Here we go.
Where are they hiding these people? Shouldn't these be like your main pitchers?
I don't know, but let's try. I never heard of this guy, but
Dive, got it.
all right. We'll take it. Who's up, Jorgensen?
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. That's not his name, but that sounds like a cool name, though. He did the.
Here we go, and so close.
Hey, you dived. Otherwise, it'd been double.
Yeah, at least we stopped it.
No ball. One strike.
Where is it?
Remember, make sure you're on it. Make sure you're on it.
All right, you have to be exactly on it, folks. When he's doing this, reaching up, that's when you know you got it. The sweet spot is the.
Well, that's good. At least they give you some sort of. He should have been on the ground crying after
I
that.
don't know if you can hit anyone in this game, and I'm not even trying. I'm just trying for a curveball.
You're trying to do the inside plate.
Yeah, like that. See, that's a good pitch. He's crowding the plate. So, I gave him the forkball. See, they call it a forkball even though it's a change.
No, you gave him the fork, because fork you, buddy.
Alright, we're going to 8th inning. I feel good so far.
The numbers on this make me know this is definitely an arcade, not a simulation.
Yeah, I don't know what I like better, arcade or simulator. Like Ken Griffey Jr. It works well. This one, I don't know. I think a more realistic game might have worked better for this
Well,
one.
the problem with Ken Griffey was you only hit it to like 2 places in the stupid game.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was hard to get on base. Because you basically had to hit home runs to get on base. Or not on base, but to score, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's very true. Alright, we have 1 man on. Here we go. Oh, we got them.
But you see, like, when they actually swing, it looks like it's doing it 3D.
Oh, pitcher actually got it! What happened? The pitcher finally caught it! He ruined my trick!
I think he got tired of your,
Shenanigans?
Yes, we'll call it shenanigans.
Alright, we got 6.
That was lucky.
Yeah.
They didn't die for it because they'd clobber each other.
Alright, man warring is up. That's an interesting name. Oh, that's the end of the inning. Okay. Alright, so now we have to hope this lead is good in this game. In this game, I have no faith at all, but we'll hope for the best. 9-6.
Well, you're up by 3, so unless you pull the Mets, you'll be fine.
You know how many times you've insulted the Mets in this one gameplay?
Not enough.
I'm going to put in my closer.
Or better yet, do you want me to bring up a counter, and then we'll count every time I mention how Mets have messed
No,
up?
thank you. Let me just change the pitcher here. Alright, let's get Creek out of here. Creek. I'm going to put in our closer. And let's see who has the most saves. That guy. He has 33 saves, so that's our closer.
Well, I'm at least glad you're finally starting to play baseball. Baseball's meant. Have 9,000 pitchers and go through all of them in a single game.
That's right. Don't just keep one pitcher, and I learned that from Vespor. Right.
Also, don't, make your catcher try to, leap over the wall.
What? Nope, can't. See,
Well,
I finally
got it.
dived, like you said, too. That's a double. Alright.
I don't like the fact they didn't have the guy cut it off and catch it and then throw it to second.
Alright, here we go. Alright, this is not looking good. There's so much for our closer. This is like the Mets closer here, where you get bases loaded before the game ends.
Now, that wasn't bad, but that wasn't much heat. Look, all you gotta do is throw it down. Now you're going to throw your fork ball.
And there you go. How'd you know?
Because you said that's what you're going to do.
I need a double play, so let's go for it.
Oh, get it.
Alright, I got a run.
That's fine. You can handle 1 run. Just don't let it just keep going.
Yeah, we gotta stop here. Alright, stop.
Are they going to hit like a 3 home run, hun?
I hope not.
Will he throw a curveball next?
Alright, never mind. We got the double play. And... Oh!
That was lucky. I thought that was safe. I thought he was going to be in a real pickle there real quick.
Alright, that's the game, folks. 9-7 Giants, but I don't care winning or losing. Anyway, let's see what you get after you win here. There you go. So you get the stat screen, and then you can look at all...
What's the X mean?
That was the bottom of the 9th. We didn't have to bat it because it was
gotcha.
So here's the averages. We were hit 23 for 44. They were 17 for 44. We had a 522. Here's all the hits. Bonds was 5 for 5. All those hits to the middle. Look at that. Where is he? There he is. He had 5 for 5.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I only had one RBI, though.
Yeah. McKnight was 5 for 5, too. Home runs was McKnight. Yep, there you go. No stolen bases, no walks, strikeouts. That's how
I'll be honest with you. Whenever I play these games, I barely go for stolen bases. Now, when I play against other people, I'm not afraid to try to steal. I will admit that because there's a chance for them not to stop you. The computer's usually too good.
Yeah, that's true. I will agree with you on that. But yeah, that's it. You just exit and you go back to the main screen. So that's the whole game of World Series 2 on Sega Saturn. What do you think?
Well, I think that so far for newest games, and we're talking like Super Nintendo and beyond, I think I like this a lot better than Ken Griffey Jr.
All right, I'll give you that. It's not as easy as it looks, though. I think the fielding in Ken Griffey is much better, but the pitching and the presentation and the ease of use is much better in this game.
Now, I wouldn't mind them to have like a little bit of music like in Ken Griffey Jr., just as long as they give you an option to turn it down.
I agree. If they had... The music's great. I love Ken Griffey. Don't get me. It's classic. It's memorable. It fits the situation, but it's so in your face that sometimes it gets very distracting. You should be able to at least turn it down, if not turn it off, or give you both options. You can turn it down or turn it off. But we're talking about this game. Now, for this game, it had that constant background crowd sound. What did you think of that? I thought that was a little annoying also because it sounded so fake and forced, like they were trying to make an exciting crowd, but it sounded so fake.
Well, it sounded like they were always cheering. And if you've been to a baseball game or any sporting event, it sounds like talking, not cheering until something happens.
Right, when it happens, then it sounds like the roar of the crowd. But most of the times it's just like talking and it's white noise. This game didn't sound like that. This had like a forced looping, like a weird sound that they were trying to make it sound like people, but they were always cheering. And
well, my final thoughts here on this for you, my friend, is the fact that the absolute best thing about this game was the 7th inning stretch. I actually enjoyed that.
I love the 7th inning stretch. That was a lot of fun. Yes, I'm glad they have that. They have the anthems. They have all the player names. They have an announcer. They have everything you can think of is in this game. It was a lot of fun.
I guess you could say it's like a simulation, but it really isn't because they didn't focus entirely on stamina. Yes, they had a system like that, similar there as you saw with the pitchers, because they were just throwing crap after 4 or 5 innings.
Yes.
But that's fine. I don't mind a little bit of it, but I don't want to sit there and micromanage my team throughout the entire game.
Jim, a lot of people rated this very highly, and I can see why. It's fun, great environment. It has a lot of extra things going for it. It was one of the first great disc baseball-based games. You know how baseball are all on disc games now. So there you go. That was World Series Baseball 2 on Sega Saturn. Lots of fun. I'm glad I got to share this with Vespor. He probably never saw this game either, so at least it was...
I didn't. I never had one, and my friend that did have it didn't have this game.
So there you go. Let us know what you think of this series. Let us know what you think of Sega Saturn. Let us know what you think of our singing in the 7th inning stretch. Let us know what you think of my playing this game.
Remember, it was Ramses' fault for the singing. I was on key, he wasn't.
And we'll leave it with that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and, of course...
ring that bell.
We'll see you all next time, Vestor's Retro Reviews. We're almost done with our Baseball Retrospective. I hope you've been enjoying it. Don't forget to check out our Baseball Retrospective playlist if you want to see all 20 of the games that we've done here for Season 2 on our channel.
Hey, wait a second. You've been doing all these baseball games. Why have you worked on the 8